Shalom, shalom, Yasharala. All praises and glory goes to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone and salutations unto the elect men feeding the sheep of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, in sincerity and truth with his great gospel coming out of our Bible. And yeah, this is the end of this man's society, the end of his kingdom, right? This was supposed to be one of the greatest kingdoms that was ever set up on earth, and really the last and final kingdom before the kingdom of heaven get established, the true greatest kingdom, which is being ran by Yahweh Shai and the Israelites. That's what the kingdom of heaven consists of, and these other nations are in what submission under us, right? Because the Lord said, "I have loved you." And who's that you? The Israelites. The Lord don't give a fuck about these other nations. Like, these other nations were created for our sake, right? All the great things of this place was created for us. I'm going to go to the book of 2nd Esdras. We're going to read chapter 6, and we're going to start at 54. And it reads, "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen," right? So here in this verse, it lets you know that everybody comes from Adam, right? It comes from Adam. And then also who the chosen people also come from Adam. That shows you the separation, the division, that there's a chosen people and there's everybody else that's on earth. I'm going to read it again. "And after these, Adam also, whom thou madest Lord of all thy creatures. Of him come we all, and the people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes." For who? For our sakes, the chosen people's sake. The land was created for us, the trees, the oceans, beautiful beaches, right? All this forestry, the plants, right? The herbs, the animals, right? Trees, everything that you see was created for who? The children of Israel. That's why we're about to inherit the earth. We're about to inherit the earth. It says, "All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sake. As for the other people," see, it said it made the world for our sake, but as for the other people, which also came of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing. The heathens are nothing. The Gentiles are nothing. If you're not an Israelite, you are nothing, right? It says, "But be like unto what? Spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathen, which have ever been reputed as nothing," right, "has begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called the firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands," right? Right? You see, the Bible said the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, and we were also given into the hands of the wicked, right? Until a time, right? And the time is about to be fulfilled to the point where, it's about to be a time of transition, where they're about to be given into our hands. And what's that time going to be? For whatever. And for Edom, it's only going to be for 1,000 years. We're going to have these fucking Edomites, so-called white people, for 1,000 years. And after that, we're going to eradicate them. We're going to, how can we say, make them no longer exist on the planet. That's the future. "All these have I spoken, thou madest the world for our sakes. As for the other people which also came of Adam, it says, thou hast said they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and has likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called thy firstborn, the only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. If the world be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world. How long shall this endure? How long shall this endure? How long are we going to be in this captivity for? That's the question. How long are these heathens going to rule over us? That's the other question. Right, we're looking for their destruction and their demise, and we're looking for the kingdom of heaven to be established for the children of Israel to rule. And for that to happen, Babylon the Great is going to have to go down. Babylon the Great, which is spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt, the most wickedest kingdom on the face of the earth, and the Lord sees everything. The Lord sees everything, what the Bible say. This is the book of Amos 9, verse 8. It reads, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom." Right? And why is the Lord eyes upon the sinful kingdom? Because this kingdom was set up to be what? A beacon of what? Wickedness. Right? This place is going to also be a memorial of what not to be like. Same thing as Sodom and Gomorrah. You ain't going to be talking about the Lord that bringeth the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. You're going to be talking about the Lord that bringeth the children of Israel out of the land of the north, which is this place, spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt. Right, this place is through. It says, Amos 9 and 8, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will what? I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord." Right, this place right now is what this verse is talking about. This place is going to be destroyed and not what? Inhabited. It's not going to be brought back. It's never going to be inhabited again. It ain't gonna be a fucking structure left, right? That you're gonna be like, oh, that's DC, Washington, D.C. That's New York City right there. No, that's California. You ain't gonna know what the fuck. It's just gonna be a fucking desert. After a long time of it being on fire. Right? I'm gonna read the book of Second Chronicles. On side 16 and 9, it says, "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him." Right, so the Lord's going to bring this judgment for who? The children of Israel. It says, "The cries of the saints have reached up unto the Lord, Right, the Lord hear our cries, so the Lord's going to bring judgment on this fucking place. I'm reading again, "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein thou hast done foolishly, therefore from henceforth thou shalt have wars." Right? All hell about to break loose. And we looking forward to that, right? Proverbs 15 and 3, "The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding evil and good." And Babylon the Great has a history of doing what? Evils, right? Of doing evils. And what they're going to have to be judged for the evils that they have done, right? The land is defiled with what? Blood. The land cannot be cleansed except by what? The blood of them that sheddeth the blood, right? So the Lord's gonna murk the motherfucking Edomites of Babylon the Great and the 2/3 and the heathens that are here with him. 1 Peter 3 and 12, "For the eyes of the Lord are over the righteous, and his ears are open unto their prayers, but the face of the Lord is against them that do evil." Right? That's why the Lord's gonna kill so many fucking people in America, because it's a lot of evil, wicked fucking motherfuckers over here in this place. Right? Certain states done gave their whole spirit over to what? Satan. Right? Satan spirit over to Satan. Why do you think the Lord making so many people homeless? So many people unemployed in poverty? Why do you think the Lord preparing what? Death and destruction? Why do you think the Lord bringing so many wicked motherfuckers from other places around the world to what? America? So they could be fuel for the fucking fire. That's their future. You about to be gasoline for this nuclear missiles when it dropped. Job 34 and 21, "For the eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all they doings. Yeah, the Lord seeth clear. The angels are in every place." Right? He said, "Beholding the good and evil. Man's going is of the Lord. The Lord done sent all these migrants to America to what? Fucking die or be saved. And there ain't gonna be too many of them being saved. A lot of them coming to eat a fucking missile." Proverbs 5 and 21, "For the ways of man are before the eyes of the Lord, and he pondereth all his doings." All his goings. Right? These people don't know what the hell they doing. They just going to and fro, not knowing, but it's the Lord controlling everything. The Lord controlling your thoughts. The Lord controls your ways. Right? The Lord program you to be good or evil, right? just so you can receive with a certain judgment. Certain judgment. That's why we beg the Lord not to remove this Holy Spirit, because we don't want what's coming to you wicked fuckers. Proverbs 22:12, the eyes of the Lord preserve knowledge and overthrow the words of the transgressor. That's why this man's system is falling. That's why nobody's believing in his bullshit, his politics, his democracy, his wicked ways, his education. His system is over. It's a fucking wrap. This is the book of Revelation 18:4. It reads, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. What did the Lord say? And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues, right? You don't want to be partakers of her sins. And what is the plagues? The missiles, famine, destruction. Right, the Lord gonna fuck this place up, and you don't want no parts of that. It says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. That's unto you Israelites. Talking to the elect of the Israelites, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues. For what? For her sins have reached unto heaven, and the Most High have remembered her iniquities, all the motherfucking wickedness she have done. Reward her even as she have rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup which she have filled to her double. How much she glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Man, that's the spirit of Babylon the Great. They feel untouchable. What the Lord say in verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine. What's coming to America? What's coming to America? Spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. What's she gonna be utterly burned with? With fire. We keep fucking telling you there ain't no hope in her future. America's about to be the modern day loser, goddamn it. Ain't gonna be no fucking healing, no restoration, no you can't mega make America great again. Yeah, the Lord's gonna make America great again by knocking this place off the map, right? The Lord's gonna make the earth great again by removing America from the equation. That is the future. That is the future. It says how much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, right? So much torment, so much torment and sorrow give her for her sins. For she saith in her heart, I sit as a queen and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, right? Death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord power with which judgeth her. Who judgeth her? And who's going to do these things to America? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Shai, man.